Hello friends, welcome to Preschool Unplugged with Head Start, brought to you by Child Start and its Head Start program. Explore stories and learning activities for our youngest friends. Child Start and KPTS collaborating to make learning fun.
Hi everybody, it's Miss Lori and I am from West Village. Are you ready? This is, I'm so mad. Makimpa! Makimpa!
Yes?
What's the matter?
Tumenko me coge todos los juguetes.
Tumenko, your brother is taking all of your toys?
Yes.
I'm so sorry.
I'm so mad.
You are so mad, but you know what? We have some ideas when you're mad. Kids at home get mad too. You know what? Can you breathe with me? Kids, can you help her breathe? Okay, we gotta help her. Okay.
I don't want to breathe.
You don't want to breathe?
No.
How about if we do some dancing?
Okay, I like dance.
Okay, so let's do a little dance. Ready?
Yes.
And a little bit of salsa maybe? Okay, move. Go ahead, move, Makimpa. You do a little dance and you'll forget about what you're mad at. That helps a little bit, huh? Oh,
Yes.
You're a good dancer. All right, Makimpa.
Oh, thank you.
Great.
Yes.
But you
I
know,
like it.
that's beautiful. And you know what else you could do when you're mad, Makimpa?
Yes.
You can just talk to somebody like you're talking to me.
Oh, can I talk to you?
Yes.
Okay. Mi hermano.
Tu hermano, your brother.
Tumenko.
Yes. I know. I'm sorry. Mad can turn into sad sometimes. Oh, that's okay. I think, you know, if you have a friend from far away, you might not be able to give him a hug, but I can give you an air hug. Can you guys practice an air hug? Do you feel that? I love you, Makimpa. I love you so much. You feel better?
Yes, thank you.
Good. Now you should try
Thank
breathing.
you.
Let's try that
Thank
one
you.
last idea.
Okay.
Smell the flowers. Blow out the candles. One more time. Smell the flowers. Help me, kids, and blow out the candles. Now do you feel better?
Yes, thank
Okay.
you very much.
Okay, now go back in there and
Yes.
play with Tumenko and just share your toys.
Can
And if
I
you're
sing?
yes, but you know what? You can sing to us in the next one because the kids have to go help their moms.
Okay.
We love you. Can you say
I
bye
love
to the
you
kids?
too. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. I love you.
We love you.
Hi guys, it's Miss Kayla and we are going to be singing the popcorn song. But before we sing the popcorn song, I'm going to show you how to sign the word popcorn in sign language. That way, when we're singing the song, we can sign the word popcorn. Are you ready? Alright, so what you'll want to do, get your pointer fingers and have them touch your thumbs. Then, pretend that your fingers are the popcorn kernels and they're either in the pot or in the microwave, in a bag, and they're going to pop. Pop, 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 pop. That's how you sign the word popcorn in sign language. Pop, 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 popcorn. Alright, let's move on to the song. Ready? Alright. Popcorn, popcorn, sizzling in the pan. Shake it up, bam, bam, bam. Popcorn, popcorn, now it's getting hot. Shake it up, pop, pop, pop. Alright, let's sing it again. Ready? Popcorn, popcorn, sizzling in the pan. Shake it up, bam, bam, bam. Popcorn, popcorn, now it's getting hot. Shake it up, pop, pop, pop. Alright, now we are going to whisper the song. We're going to sing it, but we're going to use our quiet voices. Ready? Popcorn, popcorn, sizzling in the pan. Shake it up, bam, bam, bam. Popcorn, popcorn, now it's getting hot. Shake it up, pop, pop, pop. Awesome. Now, let's sing it really loud. Ready? Popcorn, popcorn, sizzling in the pan. Shake it up, bam, bam, bam. Popcorn, popcorn, now it's getting hot. Shake it up, pop, pop, pop. Awesome job, you guys. Thank you for singing with me today. Bye.
Good afternoon and welcome to the Sedgwick County Zoo. I'm Patty and I'm here again to talk to you about one of our ambassador animals. Today we're going to talk about an animal that's a little bit shy, a little bit quiet. You can find it here in Kansas if you're really, really lucky. They tend to stay hidden and they only come out mostly at night. So today we're going to talk about a salamander. Now this is just a pretend stuffed salamander. He's bigger than the kind that you would find here in Kansas, but he does show you really well their body shape. So now a salamander, you're probably looking at that going, that's a lizard. But a salamander is not a lizard. A salamander is what we call an amphibian. Lizards have scales, like the turtles that we talked about last week, and salamanders and amphibians have smooth skin. So if you were to touch a salamander, you would find that his skin was very smooth. That means there's not going to be a lot of bumps or ridges or things like that. It's just going to be nice and smooth and slick. The other thing that's different about a salamander than lizards is, do you see this rounded mouth right here? Lizards tend to be more pointed like a V, and salamanders are more rounded. I'm going to turn him like this so you can kind of see that. And this one is hard to tell on our pretend one, but it also always looks like a salamander is smiling because of the way his mouth lays in the front. Now, salamanders and amphibians have a special kind of skin, and I'm going to let the camera take a quick look at there's lots of different kinds of salamanders. Salamanders can come in many different colors, many different sizes, many different shapes, and these are just some toy salamanders I have that show you an example of that. But all of them have a special kind of skin that absorbs things. Now I'm going to show you what absorbs means, just in case you don't know. In this container, I have some little things along with some water. If I stick my hand in there, I don't know if you can see it, but it's wet. And here I have a sponge. Now a sponge is kind of like a salamander's skin. It absorbs things. So if I stick my sponge down in this water, it's going to pick up some of that water, and then when I squeeze it, do you see how it comes out? I can get all that water out. Oh, and now I can squeeze my sponge and there's not anything there. But if I stick it back in, it's going to absorb it. That means it comes right inside there, and it's inside even though it doesn't really look like it, and when I squeeze it, it comes out again. So a salamander's skin, if I pick it up and I have anything on my hand, his skin absorbs that. That's one of the reasons salamanders have to live in or near water, because their skin has to stay kind of wet all of the time. So since it absorbs things, it's important to not pick up a salamander unless you have very clean hands. And here at the zoo, when I pick up our salamander, I will even put on gloves. Now the other thing I wanted to show you was that amphibians, and there are more amphibians than salamanders, frogs are an amphibian, have many different stages to their life. So when they start out, it's kind of hard to tell, I think, in this picture, but these are salamander eggs. Salamanders usually lay their eggs in water because just like the salamander, their eggs have to stay moist. And the other kind of cool thing, now these aren't actual eggs, but they kind of remind me of a salamander egg. I don't know if you can see them there on my hand, but their eggs are kind of squishy. So I can take that it's like a little squishy ball, I can kind of squish it, and it still stays together. So it's not hard like a chicken egg or other bird eggs. It's kind of soft and squishy, and it stays in the water. And then when it hatches, there's an egg. When it hatches, it's a larva, and it also has to stay in the water. It has little gill buds so it can breathe in the water. It grows while it stays in the water, and if you notice here, the gills get longer and it starts to get a front leg, and you can just barely see a little tiny back leg starting to grow. So the larva continues to develop, it stays in the water, and it grows into a bigger larva, and now he has forelegs. We can only see 2 because this is one side of him. He has 2 on the other side. And he's going to continue growing until he is a fully grown salamander. Let me talk to you real quick about what salamanders like to eat. Now, this probably doesn't look like a plate of food that you would like to eat, but salamanders are carnivores. So sometimes we tend to think that lizards or other types of animals that are amphibians would just eat plants, but that's not true. Amphibians can be carnivores, and carnivores means he likes to eat meat. So he'll eat bugs, he eats like millipedes or worms, he'll eat spiders. They eat a lot of things that people consider kind of yucky, that we don't want in our houses. And he'll also eat salamanders that are smaller than he is. Now, a salamander doesn't really chew things up. Let's take a look at my real salamander over here. I'm going to move on you, and I'm going to slide on some gloves because I don't want to hurt our salamander. Remember how I said his skin absorbs things, and so I don't want him to accidentally get something off of me that I had on my hand. So here at the zoo, we always wear gloves. Now he's here in this is not where he lives all the time here at the zoo, but this is how I brought him to class today, and I'm going to try to get him out so you can get a better look at him and lay him right here. Let's get some, there he is. You can see he's this is a barred tiger salamander. And these type of salamander are found in most places in Kansas. So if you are lucky and found one, you could probably find one here in the Sedgwick County or Wichita area. But you would have to look at night, and you would probably also have to find somewhere kind of dark and wet. Like they like to live under old leaf piles or rock piles. Sometimes you'll find them in caves. You'll see he has these stripes, and that's one of the things that makes him a barred tiger salamander. And I'm going to lift him up for just a second so you can see his mouth. And see how he looks like he's smiling. Yeah, he says, I'm going to want to move away a little bit. Now, salamanders don't run around. If we had a lizard out here, he'd probably be running around and moving. But our salamander pretty much just likes to hang out and stay still. Now, if we get a little close to him, he might back up and he'll move around. But he really is pretty shy and quiet. You'll notice you don't hear any noises coming from him. Once in a great while, he'll make noise, but most of the time he does not. Now, if I were to touch his skin, it just feels kind of smooth and soft, and these salamanders can put out like a slime or mucus, and what that does is it helps other animals that might want to eat him. It helps him be able to get away because he's not extremely fast. He would get away by hiding under things. So they're nocturnal, they're carnivores, which means they like to eat meat, and they're really pretty harmless. If you were to find one, do you notice how he's just crawling around? He's not really, he's not trying to bite me or hurt me. He just is hanging out. He's a pretty friendly little guy. Salamanders are pretty harmless. Now they are becoming more endangered, or I should say rarer, because the waters they live in sometimes get polluted, which is why it's important to keep our trash picked up and not throw things into water. So I'm gonna set him right back down in here. And I want to say thank you for joining us today. If you have any questions about salamanders, you are welcome to email me at the Sedgwick County Zoo or give me a call. My name is Patty, and I work in the Education Center. Thanks so much.
Hi friends, and welcome. I'm Miss Marissa, and today we are going to do some art together. For today's art, you only need a few things from your house. First, you're going to need a piece of paper. I have this piece ready here today. Do you guys know what color this is? Good, yeah, this is green. So I have my green piece of paper ready, and then you're gonna need a small bowl or a cup of water, just like this one. And then last, you're gonna need something to paint with. And if you don't have that paintbrush, that's okay. You can use different things as a paintbrush. Today I have some yarn that I made into a paintbrush, so we'll see how that works. And then I have a Q-tip, and I'm going to use that and see how it turns out with our art. So first, you'll need to ask your moms and dads to help you get some stuff for art, and they'll help you get set up with it. And then you're ready to paint just like I am. So let's go ahead and see what we can make. I think I'm first going to use my yarn paintbrush. I'm going to dip it in the water. I'm going to get it nice and wet, and then I'm going to drag it across my paper. And do you guys see what's happening? I'm making lines with just the water and my yarn on my piece of paper. How fun! And do you guys see it's making my paper a different color? Can you see, is it making my paper lighter or darker than it was? Yeah, it's making my paper a little bit darker than before. Should we try out our Q-tip next and see how that does? Okay, we're gonna dip it in the water just like we did with our yarn paintbrush. And we're gonna make spots on our paper. Wow, do you guys see that? I made circles with using my Q-tip. Maybe I'll see if I can draw a picture for you guys. Do you see what I made? I made a smiley face because I'm so happy to be here painting with you guys today. So another way that we can paint with water is to use tissue paper and paper. So you can ask your moms and dads if you have any tissue paper at home. And if you do, you can cut it into little squares just like what I have here. So I have my white paper that I'm going to use for this, and then I have different squares of tissue paper. Like, do you see this one? This color is kind of like a red-orange paper. And what about this square? Can you see what color this square is? Good, yeah, this square is yellow. And do you see, should we talk about a square? A square is a shape and it has 4 sides. Can you guys count them with me? You can count 1, 2, 3, 4. Good, yeah, 4 sides on our squares. How about one last color that we see here? What color is this that you guys see? Good, yeah, this is the color pink. That's so great. So this time we can take either our yarn paintbrush, we can dip it in the water, and we can dot it on our squares. Yeah, or we can take our Q-tip paintbrush, dip it in the water just like we did. We can dot on our tissue paper here. Or one last way that you can paint with your tissue paper is you can pick up your piece of tissue paper and dip that inside the water, and then you can make marks on the paper. And do you see when we do that? Look, we painted with paper, just our paper, and it leaves beautiful marks. You guys can make some great creations. I made this one a little bit earlier. Do you see we have different blues and greens on this paper? You can make it with whatever colors you have at home. Tissue paper comes in lots of different colors. Or remember, you can make our art with just our paper and our water. So you can ask your moms and dads to help you. Maybe when you're all done, they can help you write your name on your art so you can see that that is what you made. And maybe when it dries, you can hang it up on your fridge at home or in your room so you can see what you got to create all by yourself. Thanks for joining me for art today, friends. I hope you had fun, and I can't wait to see you next time. Bye!
Good morning, boys and girls and grown-ups everywhere. I'm here today to show you a fun snack time activity that you can do with not a whole lot of ingredients and things you might have at your house. So let's take a look and see.
So today I'm going to be showing you how to make popsicles. And you can use any kind of juice you have at your house. I have orange, but you could use pineapple or apple juice, whatever you like and whatever you have. So you'll need some juice, an ice tray or some sort of little cup. You could also use little paper cups or even the bottom of a small glass. You'll need some toothpicks, some plastic straws, or some popsicle sticks if you have them. And you'll need some plastic wrap. So first we're going to take our juice. Open it up. gently pour it. Kids, you can do this too. Gently pour it into the ice trays. Fill all the little cubes up. I'm not going to make the whole thing. Just fill about, I'm going to fill half of it, but you can do as much juice as you have room for. Alright. After you get the juice in, you're going to take some plastic wrap, and grown-ups, you might have to help with this part. You tear it off. Set it over the top, making sure it's nice and tight. And then you take your toothpicks or your popsicles or your straws and gently poke them through the holes of the plastic into each one of the squares for your ice. And it doesn't matter if they're standing straight up, they'll freeze in there. It'll work. So now that it's all finished, I'll show you what it looks like. So all of my little squares of orange juice have some popsicle stick. Now I'm going to carefully pick it up. Grown-ups, you might have to help with this because it's tricky even for me. And we're going to take it over to the freezer. Alright friends, it's been a few hours since I put my popsicles in the freezer, so I just took them out and we're going to see if it worked. Pull the plastic off very gently. And then you might have to use your finger to push on the bottom of the ice tray and pull gently on your toothpick or your popsicle stick or your straw. And out comes your very own orange juice popsicle or whatever kind of popsicle you made. Let's try it and see if it tastes good. Delicious and healthy snack. I hope you enjoyed that cool treat that's perfect for the spring and summertime, and you can make it very easily with things you already have around the house. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this easy, fun snack activity. Have a good day. Bye.
Hello friends, and welcome back. I'm Miss Marissa, and today I have a very fun activity planned for us where we're going to practice our fine motor skills, which means we're going to use our hand and our fingers. So let's go ahead and get started. Today we're going to need a few things from around your house. First, we're going to need a laundry basket, and second, we're going to need some string or ribbon or yarn, so you can ask your moms and dads to help you because we are going to create a maze in our laundry basket. So see, I took my yarn and I took it up and down and around to create our maze, and now we're ready to go ahead and get started. So can I show you the things that I have to put inside my maze today? Good. First, I have this circle. It came off of a jar in my kitchen, and I'm going to place it inside my basket here. And next, I have a pen. We're going to put that inside. The pen is pretty skinny, so we're probably going to have to use just our fingers to pull that one out later. Next, I have this hair tie and this cork. Can you guys see those? These are both the same shape. Do you guys know what shape they are? That's right, it's a circle. Both the hair tie and the cork are circles. So we're going to go ahead and place them inside. Next, I have something. Do you guys recognize what this is? This is a wooden spoon. You might see one in your kitchen. It might look a little bit different than mine, but we can use it to stir things or to scoop. And today we're going to put it inside our maze. And it might be a little tricky to pull out later because it was very long. Next, look what I found on my walk today. I found this rock, and it has lines going across it that are different colors. Can you see that? Maybe when you're outside today, you can find some things to put inside of our maze. Next, I have these two. I have a lid from my kitchen, and I have a piece of paper. Do you guys know what shapes these are? These are both squares. We know that because they have 4 sides. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have a big square that's red and a little square that's pink. And we are going to go ahead and put those inside of our maze. Last, I have a bright, squishy ball that I'm going to toss inside. And now that all of our objects are inside our basket, we're ready to pull them out. So remember to use your hand and your fingers to pull your objects out. I got my rock. That one was pretty easy. I had a nice big hole inside, but others might be kind of hard. Let's see. Oh no, I couldn't get that one. I'll try again. Do you guys remember what this is? What shape it is? This is one of our circles that I pulled out. Next, I'm going to try for that big long spoon. Oh, see, it can be kind of hard, but we have to move it and pull it out. There it is. I know that you guys can pull all the objects out of your basket, so I want you to try it at home with your moms and dads, and I can't wait to hear about how it goes. So thanks for joining me today. Can't wait to see you until next time. Bye!
Hi friends, my name is Mackenzie and these are my daughters. This is Evalie and Abigail, and we wrote this song for you. We gotta stay home and stay healthy, talk on the phone and play games. We gotta stay home and stay healthy, you're not alone. I'm here with you, we gotta stay home. It's okay to feel sad, it's okay to feel scared, it's okay to miss your friends and family. This is not gonna last, we'll be out there again, playing at schools and parks and zoos and farms and all our favorite places. But you gotta stay home and stay healthy, talk on the phone and play games. We gotta stay home and stay healthy, you're not alone. I'm here with you, we gotta stay home and stay healthy, talk on the phone and play games. We gotta stay home and stay healthy, you're not alone. I'm here with you, we gotta stay home.
Preschool Unplugged with Head Start, brought to you by Child Start and its Head Start program. Learning activities for our youngest friends. Child Start and KPTS collaborating to make learning fun.